Hey, good morning and welcome to the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. Hope you're all doing well. And this is Thursday. This is where we talk about requirements, reviews, or retros. Today, I want to talk a little bit about a technical retro. And again, I hope you're doing well today. So, I had a good day yesterday. Do you ever notice sometimes in the retrospectives people get bored? Especially in a technical team and all this process that we do in the retros. Sometimes it's good to have a technical retro, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit. And some of them experiences where, hey, I was managing a group of PhDs from Georgia Tech. They, I think I went into the technical aspects or the process aspects with them, and we're going to talk about that, how you can still manage a retro and not be the smartest person in the room. And that's kind of where I was with Georgia Tech. So it's a 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. Hope you're doing well. And here we talk about Scrum and Agile in a very practical and tactical way so you can bring value to our customer without working extra hard and have a little fun along the way. Oh, and by the way, I did put a post up there for the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum meetup group. You get free access to the Slack channel. I put a note on the meetup group. I put it in LinkedIn. I'm going to try to reach out to members of the meetup group to let them know, because I want to have some more communication. I put a little graphic that said, we have our newsletter, we do social media, we do Slack, and we do our different things we do. So, and we have our meetup. So there's like a big circles, right? So there's the newsletter, there's social media, there's Slack, and then there's meetups where we all talk. And I'm trying to make it easier for agile people to have conversations in different media, different forms, so that we can connect and talk more, because sometimes we work on an island. Anyway, I'm off that one. But again, if you're on the meetup group, and don't forget, if you sign up for the mailing list, you get free access to the Slack channel. Again, I'm trying to set it up so people can talk more about agile and talk to other people in their groups that are of like mind, right? And just learn from others. It's the fastest way to gain experience, to be honest with you. And so, retros. You ever notice that sometimes, I'm experiencing now where I have a team where we can go over process every day and go through that activity. And it gets boring, right? How'd you do yet? How'd the sprint go? What's going on? It's all process stuff, right? So what I want to inspire is a technical retrospective, right? Um, Now, what people are afraid of, this is what afraid of. As a Scrum Master and Agile coach, well, I know I can do process. I do Scrum Process, do Agile Process. So a lot of the retros are about process, because you know what? You're the smartest person in the room because you know the Scrum Process, right? But it's okay to manage groups that are smarter. Where my example is when I was working with Georgia Tech on a project, we are building some devices, let's say, that could talk to each other and monitor stuff and communicate. It was pretty cool. It's one of the ones I got to meet with the Undersecretary of the Navy years ago. In that group, I was not the smartest person in the room. Definitely not. Those people in those PhDs and what they came up with were super smart geniuses, right? I was just the person to get rid of blockers for them. That was my job. My job was not to be the smartest person in the room. My job was help the smartest people in the room be more productive and be as productive as humanly possible and get them whatever they needed to do to get the job done without breaking the bank, right? Because they could go someplace. So in that scenario, in that retrospective, I'm not the smartest person in the room. What I want to offer, instead of doing a process retrospective, you every once in a while make it a technical retrospective. And here's what I would say. Here's from my mentoring, my experience. Here's what I would offer. And I've done this. And this is kind of like doing what we would call the Techno Week or the Innovation Week or something like that. It's around that Kanban, not Kanban, Kaizen, right? It's kind of like the Kaizen thought process. So it's more of a Kaizen retrospective, but it has a technical twist. And what I would offer is offer to the team, look, and the do and my suggestion is do this a little bit ahead at a time. Put a little intro. It's like, you know what? I would like to do a different type of retro this sprint. I would like to talk about technology and new technology. You are all experts in your field. You're really good at what you do. And I want to talk about what if you had a wish list of technology that you would like to incorporate or new capabilities maybe you've seen, you saw in a chat, maybe you were on you know, some one of those chat programs. I don't know. My brain's a mush this morning, but Discord, maybe you're on Discord or something like that, and there's new tech that you want to bring in. Let's just throw those things on the table. Let's talk about all the different new tech that we could, and maybe go into what would be possible. The open up the ideas of that new technology that we can incorporate what we're doing, because I'm telling you, you're going to get a higher. The process stuff works good in the beginning, but as you go, you're not going to get the radical change in your team and the performance by just doing process change. You'll get boring, by the way. So why not let's do some radical change in the technology that we use as a group, right? And the beautiful thing about that, it's on them. It's not on you as a Scrum Master and Agile coach to bring that about. It's them. It says, and here's my logic. Maybe they don't want to participate in process change, like getting management to do something or do things that they know won't change. They'll say, well, okay, how about technology? You all love your technology. You do this 24/7, 40 hours a week plus, So why don't we make it a technology retrospective? What kind of things could we incorporate into our process and our technology stack that we have that would make the job better? And what I would encourage you to do as a Scrum Master coach is put a feeder out there prior to the retrospective. Like, hey, and maybe you talk about this. So you can come up with one. My example is the Georgia Tech PhDs, where for my example, I didn't tell the Georgia Tech people what to do. I didn't tell them what new technology. I encouraged them to come up with the new technology. So I'm going to use that as an intro, as my experience where in the past I helped manage this group. And, but I had left it up to the technology people to have that retro. So you do that intro. It says, my job is to help you all get through blockers and get what you need. I want to try to encourage you all to come up with what would you like to have from a technology perspective and make it a little fun. I think they would enjoy it a little more. It breaks up the retro perspective. You always do the process stuff and come through, but yeah, mix it up a little bit. And here it's like, what's your technology wish list? You're in this thing. What would you like to have? What do we have? What do we got coming down the pike that we can incorporate? What's in the works that could help the team, right? And make it a technology retro for the team. And then the beauty of that is really easy to become a PBI item, a backlog item, product backlog item, where you can take one of those technology. Hey, I would like to incorporate technology XYZ. Okay, let's make it a PBI item, put it in the backlog, and maybe in the next sprint or whatever, we can start working on that technology, bring that in to our stack, do a spike. It doesn't have to be a finished product. It could be just a spike. Just do a research thing on that new technology and report out at the next sprint. Part of the review, right? Hey, I researched this technology. I think it'll help. It helped me improve my thing, what I was doing. I think the whole team could benefit from it. So I want to offer that up there as an alternative to the classics process retrospective that people get bored of. So next time, offer a technology retrospective, something they would enjoy and take passion in versus just process. Not everyone likes process, right? It gets boring. So give them something they may be passionate about, their skills, their profession, whatever area they're in, and offer, let's do a retrospective on new tech. What can we bring into the, what would you like to bring on? What would be your wish list, right? That you would love to bring into the thing. And it opens eyes up to managers, people, infrastructure people, all that kind of like this is the wish list. Is any of this stuff possible? And then you can take that as a Scrum Master, go to those infrastructure people and the people that buy those tools and say, is anything that here possible? Can we get that in here? Or do we have it? We just don't have it turned on because there's a lot of that out there. Oh yeah, we have that capability. We just never turned it on because we never knew anybody wanted it. There you go. Anyway, I want to wish you the best today. Tomorrow's Fun Friday. And again, if you join up for the mailing list, you can get our Slack channel where we'll share all kinds of stuff. There's all kinds of little channels in there and everything like that. Hope you join the meeting list. Oh, not the meeting list, the mailing list, so we can keep you up to date. And again, they're all tied in. So like in the meetup, it's all one big communication flow. We have the meetup where we talk and chat with other Agile people. We have the newsletter that also promotes the videos that are out there, what's out in the social media, what meetups we're going to be doing in the future. We have our Slack channel so that you can get one-on-one. And I'm on the Slack channel. So if you have a question, it's a lot easier than LinkedIn or all those other social medias to get a hold of me directly, or throw stuff out to other Agile coaches and Scrum Masters that are members of the channel. And then we have our meetup. Like I said, we have our meetups. We have social media. So we have the newsletter, we have social media, we have Slack, and we have meetups so that we can all chat about Agile, get to know each other, throw ideas up there, celebrate wins, celebrate what we do as a profession, and support each other. So I hope you get to join that. I think it'd be beneficial from, you don't have to be there every day, but it is something good. With that, I'm going to wish you the best. Have a great day. Tomorrow's Fun Friday. Got to come up with a fun thing for everyone to do tomorrow. Haven't thought of one yet. So if you have any ideas that you wanted me to share, and I'll give you credit for it on the Fun Friday, feel free to message me. If you're in Slack, you can just send me, here, Greg, here's a fun idea that you can do or something like that. So with that, I want to wish you the best. Take care, everyone, and have a great day. Happy scrumming. See you tomorrow.